All right, we're finally at the last PowerPoint custom quiz, chapter 10. It's in a weird spot. It's because you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but 10 is right here up under 1. Okay, so chapter 10 has a lot on setting up custom slideshows and just presenting your PowerPoints in general. So we'll be using the slideshow tab here and there. All right, the first thing it wants us to do is save the entire presentation as a PDF. That's kind of a throwback question. File, save as, browse. In my GMetrix template folder, I can see by up here, so I don't have to go anywhere. I want to change this to PDF, and the name stays the same, PowerPoint 01. It says make sure the open file after publishing option is unchecked. So mine is checked, so I have to uncheck it. Click Save. All right, we go to our next one. Okay, the next one asked us to save just slide 2 in the presentation as a JPEG, which is a picture file. So this is a kind of weird way we do it, but if we just want to save one slide, we click on that slide over here on the thumbnail. Then we go Backstage and Export, and we're going to change the file type to a JPEG right here, because that's what it says to do. JPEG, JPEG. And I know you're worrying because you're thinking, well, how's I going to just save that one file? We're going to change the name of it to slide 2, no space between slide and 2. So I know you're still saying, well, that's going to save the whole thing. No, it's not, because this comes up. Which slides do you want to export? All slides, just this one, or cancel? Just this one. That's why it was important that we clicked on slide 2 right at the very beginning. All right. Next, set up a slideshow for this presentation that can be browsed by an individual or will loop continuously. So this is that slideshow tab that I was talking about. And so here's the Setup Slideshow button. And I want you to try to kind of familiarize yourself with all the different things that are on here. Because once you do, when you see these things like this, like when I see that, I know exactly that it's in the Setup Slideshow thing. So browse by an individual is right here. Loop continuously is right here. And it says accept everything else, so that means don't do anything else. Click OK. All right. We shall continue. Start the slideshow from the beginning. Okay, so we're still in the slideshow tab. We're going to click from beginning. And it wants us to use on slide 5, so we can go to slide 5. Oops, I went too far. There we go, slide 5. Now, one thing here is what we need to use is kind of underneath what we're using. So the best thing to do is dock your window to the top. Okay, then we can see the little things that we're using, which are down here. You can see them very faintly. So this is the highlighter. And we want to make sure that we pick highlighter. And then we got to go down here and say red. And it wants us to underline under the first question. So there's the first question. My underline is terrible. All right. So then I'm going to pin. Oh, no. Then I have to go to the last. I have to advance the slides until I get to the end because it tells us that we want to save all the annotations. So the only way you can get to the save thing is to get to the end of the PowerPoint. And you'll say you want to keep your annotations. And then I'm going to dock back on the bottom. And I'm going to continue. All right, so we go to slide 2, and it says on slide 2, select the words Fusion Tomo. And we're going to do a comment, which is on the Review tab, New Comment. And we're going to type the words delete Fusion Tomo so that the title is SWOT video. So we're not doing that, we're just typing in about doing that. And I'm just going to warn you here, I have done this thing a bunch of different times. I'm not really sure why sometimes I get it wrong. Because I keep doing, you know how this can be. I've tried putting a period on it, I've tried getting out of the text box. Sometimes it tells me I'm right, sometimes it tells me I'm wrong, so don't worry if you do get that wrong and you think that you're doing it right. All right, so in the current presentation, delete the second comment in the document. So the only way you can find what comment you're on is on the Review tab to use the next. So we're on the first slide, we click next. That's our first comment. Okay, here's our second comment. Very easy to delete it. You got a little X mark here, delete. Okay, and so that's all we're going to do. Start recording from the beginning of the current slideshow. So recording is in the slideshow tab. See where it says record slideshow? Okay, so we can start from the beginning and click through the end of the slideshow. So we're going to say record from beginning. We have to click the record button up here. Then we have to flip through the slides. Hi everybody, I can see you down here on the bottom. And when we get to the end of the slideshow, we are done and we click next. Okay, change the PowerPoint autocorrect options. If you'll remember, autocorrect options are in File, Options, Proofing, Autocorrect Options, to not show the autocorrection options button. So this is right here, show autocorrect options button. So to not show it, you click OK. I mean, you uncheck. Then you click OK 2 times. I feel like we had that question in another test. Delete the annotation on slide 2. Annotations are what we did a couple questions ago when we did the red underline. Those are called annotations. So you can see where one was right there. And the only way you can delete it is just click on it. Click your delete key. That's it. That's pretty easy. Set your timings to advance. So if you remember, timings were on the Transitions tab. Okay. So to advance each slide after 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds. Now it says each slide, so that means we have to apply it to all. And then we're good. Alrighty. Number 12, clear the timings on all slides. Alright, so that's pretty easy. We go back to slideshow. We go back to record slideshow and see where the word clear is. And it says clear the timings from all slides. So you have to click on that. And that's it. You do that when you're trying to run a PowerPoint as like a video or something. Select slide 3 and start recording from current slides. So this time we're going to go record show, record from current slide. Okay, we have to click record. We click through here. So we get to the end. Now we're good. delete the comment on slide 1. There's slide 1. There's the comment. We delete it. And then add a comment to the heading on slide 9. There's slide 9. There's the heading. And review. Well, I could do it over here too. New comment. Cite your sources. This is a good message to all of you. Cite your sources. See, on that one, with my comment, I never had a problem. But with that other one, sometimes it would mark me right, sometimes it would mark me wrong. Okay, so for this one, I kind of skipped ahead here. Let me try this again. We were supposed to encrypt the document with the password GMetrix. So I'm going to go back and go to the info button over here backstage, and protect document is where you can encrypt with the password. It says to use the password GMetrix. Make sure you use a capital G and a capital M, and ask you to type it in again in case you did not spell it right or do it right the first and second time. And then it says to mark the document as final. It's in the same place. You come here, mark as final. It'll say that. It'll give you that message. And we'll go next. Create a slideshow to only show slides 2, 3, and 4. Set up to show browse by individual. So that's going to be in the slideshow tab again when we set up slideshow. All right, browse by an individual is right here. And then we're only going to show slides 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to come over here and say from slide 2 to slide 4. Okay. All right, so this goes into something called the Handout Master. If you remember, on the View tab, we had the Slide Master that we did in Chapter 4. Well, we also have something called a Handout Master right here, and it has to do with what would be on the handouts. It wants a footer, so you can see where the footer is supposed to be. So if you just click where the footer is supposed to be and type Annual Report in there. Okay, and it doesn't say anything about closing the master view or anything like that. So we're going to click next and keep moving on. Create a customized slideshow. So we're still in the slideshow tab. Custom slideshow here, drop down, custom shows. Well, we obviously don't have any custom shows here, so we're going to click a new, and it gives us the name, only the highlights. And it wants slides 1 through 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it wants slides 9 and 10. Okay, so we're going to add them all to our custom slideshow. And it wants us to rearrange the slides so that 10 appears before 9. So of course they gave them new numbers when we moved them over, but we remember that the last two were 9 and 10. So we're just going to take that one and move it up. And we'll click OK. And click Close. And we'll go to the next one. Just a couple more. All right, this is something that they just asked us to do a minute ago, so I'm not sure why we do it again. Info, protect presentation, encrypt with password. If they don't give you a password, like this one doesn't tell us a password, so we just click OK. And then to mark as final, click mark as final. That comes up. And we have another thing that comes up. All right, last one. Check for issues. Inspect presentation. We're going to inspect. Okay, it's got document properties. We're going to remove them. We're going to close, and that is it. We are done. Got 100. Good luck. We'll see you next time.